Hey there weavers, welcome back. This is Grace with Tangled Webs Weaving. So a while back I decided that I wanted to sample several patterns out of the 8 Shaft Patterns book, which is also known as the Strickler book. This is a book by Carol Strickler, has 8 shaft patterns in it that were collected from several different other weaving resources. So I decided to put on an 8-yard warp that is white and threaded in a straight draw pattern over 8 shafts. And then what I planned on doing was weaving several of the patterns in the straight draft twill section of the book that called for a light warp and dark weft. I have lots of spools that are half empty of weft yarn, and this would be a great project for it. So this is 8/2 cotton, unmercerized, and I decided to maybe combine a few of the patterns to come up with my own patterns for 8 different towels. And eventually I will hopefully come up with one that I really like, and then I will weave a tablecloth for my dining room table. That's the plan. But I wanted to show you the beginnings of what I have here. So this is the undulating twills draft, and it has 2 different undulating twills, and I combined those 2 based on how they looked in the drawdown, and what we got on the cloth was a little bit different than what I had anticipated, mostly because I was beating too hard. So I started out and realized very quickly that I was beating too hard, so I adjusted my beat, and I found that I have to beat very, very softly. So I thought that I would go over that with you and let you watch me do some weaving. The other cool part about this project is I have the new brass tags on my treadles, which makes it so much nicer to be able to see which treadle I'm supposed to be pressing on, given the fact that the treadling is not very intuitive to me, especially the first few sections that I'm doing. I also decided to throw another little complexity in this particular towel, which is going to be done in blues. And I'm going to try doing a gradient of 4 different blues from the top of the towel down to the bottom of the towel. We'll see how it works out. So let me set the camera up so you can see the weaving, and we will get started. So I thought the first thing that I would do is show you the tags that are new to the loom, and you may have seen one of my previous videos where I showed that we installed these. They're basically tags that have magnets on the back of them, and then the magnets can snap into holes in the treadle that have a metal washer in the bottom of it. So this makes it really handy to be able to switch my treadling numbering around. This is an 8 treadle pattern, but I have set at treadle 9 and 10 with a tabby treadle. Since it's a straight draw, it's easy to set up a tabby treadle. All right, so let's go ahead and start weaving. Okay, so you can see that I have been weaving here, and we've got a couple of the twills that have like chevrons in them, and then we started in right here with an undulating twill. And I am just going to continue weaving along, and you'll see that I don't beat very hard at all. I wouldn't even call it beating, it's more placing. So I do have a floating selvage. And this is set at 20 ends per inch, and I'm trying to keep 20 picks per inch. It's a little challenging, as you can see. In hindsight, I probably should have threaded it at 24 ends per inch and done 24 picks per inch, but the other drafts that I'm going to be doing, I think will be a little tighter, and I didn't want to have to reslay between the different drafts. So I'll make note on this one that it should be 24 ends per inch, and maybe I'll sample in the future for that one and see how it works with at 24 ends per inch. And I do have a treadle tracker that I'm using so that I keep track of my pattern, because it is a fairly complex pattern, and I just messed that up because I'm supposed to also start my gradient here. So I will grab my other shuttle. Okay, so these two blues are fairly close in well, they're probably the same value, they're just a little bit different tones. So this is what we're going to be gradiating from. This one we're going to gradiate to. Because I am adding this in the middle of the towel, I'm going to split the tail when I add this. So we're going to, this is treadle 1. All right, so I need to back this one out. And I will start this bobbin from this side, and then they can cross. And when I split the tails, I leave a tail sticking out as long as I would normally do if I was just going to tuck the tail. But what I do is I come back about 1.5 inches or so. I unply the yarn, which this is a 2-ply, so we'll just do 1 thread in each. Then I leave one of the plies on the top. I take the other ply back through the shed, beat it, and then bring that tail over the floating selvage, back in through the same shed, and beyond one group of threads. That will make it so that once it's wet finished, you can't see because there's only 2 plies there still. And then we'll just cut this excess piece off after we've woven a few picks. All right, so we're going to carry the non-working yarn up the side. So we'll need to make sure that we're going over and under appropriately See this one. Let's see, it's diving, so we're going to go under it. All right. Oh, and see, I did not change to the correct thread. So this one, I am going back to the new thread, and I will do 2 picks of that one. And then we will switch back. And what I'm hoping this will do is it will give the appearance of gradually changing from one color to the next. I think I think it's working pretty good. Like I said, these 2 colors are fairly close, and the next color is a little more drastic. So hopefully it'll work. Go ahead and advance our warp. Go one more. And we'll just continue on this way.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares through. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Okay, there, and we have our first towel done. So we're going to move on to the next towel, but that is for tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed watching me weave this towel. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Stay tuned tomorrow for towel number 2. Thanks for watching and happy weaving!